Hey guys, how's it going? I'm ATF here, and I have a new knife review for you today. Today we will be speaking about the Small Sebenza 21. Let's get in focus there. As you see, it's got quite a bit of character. And if you don't know what I mean by character, scratches. There you go. Very nice knife. This is my first knife of kind of the higher caliber semi-custom folding knives. It's very, very nice. I like it a lot. I did get it used. We will talk about that in just a second here. The blade length is just under 3 inches at 2.94, and that equates to my metric, folks. That is just about 7.5 centimeters. The blade material is S30V. The newer blades are S35VN. This is a few years old, and this is the S30V. The closed length is 4 inches, which equates to just over 10 centimeters. The handle material is titanium, which is known for being extremely lightweight and strong. Let's get that in focus. The only downside here is it does scuff up quite a bit, but I like the character. It just adds something to the knife. And the screw types found on here are hex. They are the hexagon shaped, hence the name, but also a T6, a T8 will work. So you can put a T8 in there. Also the pocket clip. So T8 will work as well as a hex. The overall length is just shy of 7 inches at 6.94, which is 17.5 centimeters. As you saw, the opening mechanism is a little, let's get in focus here. Sorry for the gardeners in the background. The opening mechanism is a little blue thumb stud. Sorry for the blue jay. As you see, it's kind of pyramid shaped. Some people have said that it's kind of annoying, and when I first got the knife, yeah, it was. It dug into my thumb and it hurt like a B word. But now I've gotten used to it, and it's not too bad. I like it a lot. As you see, the closing or the locking mechanism is the Chris Reeve integral lock, otherwise known as frame lock, and that's what I call them. But do know that I believe Chris Reeve did come up with the idea for the frame lock, hence why a lot of times you'll see it called the Chris Reeve integral lock. The weight is just a mere 3 ounces, very lightweight, and you would think that, hey, since this is all metal, wouldn't it be heavy? But no, like I said before, titanium is known for being extremely strong and lightweight. So it's keeps the weight down. If this was stainless steel, you'd probably be looking at 4.5, maybe 5 ounces. And that equals 85 grams. This is made right here in the USA. I think Chris Reeve, they just moved to Idaho not too long ago. But like I said earlier, this is a few years old, so it was made wherever they were before Idaho. I got this from a fellow YouTuber whose name I'm going to keep anonymous, just because I don't want you guys harassing him when you hear how much I paid for this. I paid $100 even for this knife. That's not a joke. I did pay $100. Again, I'm just keeping his name anonymous because I don't want people going over to his channel saying, "Hey man, I want a knife for that much." So he's a good YouTube friend of mine. I don't want him being harassed by some people. So, all right, but $100. There's a bird going crazy in the tree behind me. Excuse me. $100 is an incredible steal. At the new price of $350, I'm not sure I would pay that. So some people might ask, is it worth the full $350? I can't say because I didn't pay that much, but yeah, and I can't really put myself in those shoes because I don't have that much money to spare. So I honestly just can't say if it's worth a $350. Um, Now, my opinion of that beautiful drop point, I kind of, for some reason, think it's a clip point, but whatever. That nice blade shape is very, very EDC friendly. You can do a lot of things with it. Let's get in focus there. As you see, nice curve to the blade, but also you got the nice piercing power there. So it excels in both the piercing and slicing capabilities, and the thickness is pretty darn good. I don't have that off on my little info sheet here, but it is very nice. Also, one of my favorite things about it, well, let me show you the centering, but also the curved or the rounded spine there. Very, very nice. I love that. Probably my favorite feature, or one of, on this knife. I love that rounded spine. The handle shape, very simply ergonomic. It's not, too crazily ergonomic. Doesn't have finger choils all over the place, but it just works. Like I said, simply ergonomic, and it's very nice. The pocket clip is also one of my favorite things about this. It can be removable, but cannot be placed in any other position. If you want it on the left side, you have to special order the lefty version of the knife, or do some crazy modification and put it over there. But yeah, why would you ruin a $350 knife? I don't know, but hey. The tension of the clip is another thing that Chris Reeve just got right. Not too tight, not too loose. It's freaking perfect. It sits on your pocket. Let's get into a focus before I continue. It clips to your pocket just perfect, and that little indentation actually kind of works to lock the knife onto your pocket. If your pockets have kind of one of those thicker seams, it just clamps down. That little notch clamps down on the bottom side of that, and it locks in, not going anywhere, which is nice because, again, this is a $350 knife. The deployment speed, well, I can't really speak too much about that because I open it like this every time. I read right on Chris Reeve's website that their little locks or lock bars, the name just eluded me, sorry about that. They're not strong enough and meant for flicking it open time after time after time. So if you do that and you damage the knife, I'm pretty sure that would void the warranty. But yeah, so I just open it like this, and it doesn't slow anything down. It's like flick it open, boom, you get your knife in maybe a quarter of a second, versus that half a second. Doesn't really matter to me. So there's that. And the overall EDC usability, I think it's a great knife. Again, the only really drawback is the price. 350 buckaroozles. I mean, that's a lot of dinero. I mean, if you're working 8 hours or $8 an hour, you do the math. $350, that's a lot of hours. So if you want to spend that much, go right ahead. But I think there are a lot better knives out there for the money. I mean, I'm just gonna throw this out there. I know there are several paramilitary 2s out there, different handle materials, different steels. I think honestly you would be much better off with getting one of those, and than getting one of these. It hurts me to say that because I do love this knife, and I did love the Para 2 that I had, but I think those are just meant for heavier use. Not much heavier use, but I sure as heck would not beat on a $350 knife, just because the sole reason that it's a $350 knife. So Also, I did mention it was born a few years ago. I did not mention, though, exactly. It was born late September 2009. So, there's the CRK Small Sebenza 21. If you have any questions about anything regarding this knife, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I may have forgot to mention something, and maybe you're just curious about that thing that I forgot to mention. So feel free to ask me anything. Come on, camera focus. Oh my goodness. Okay, you want to focus on the plants? Go ahead. Anyways, so feel free to ask me anything, and you all take care. This is ATF, and I'm out.